Hey, right before this video, this is just a test run, so please leave any constructive criticism and let me know how this goes, and thanks for watching.
Welcome back to Canuck Aviation here in Abbotsford, British Columbia, Canada. Today and for the future, I'm going to be doing a series on Global War 36, the rulebook, going through it one chapter at a time. Here we go. Alliance. All major powers have an alliance with different major powers. So Germany is aligned with Italy and Japan for the Axis. The Comintern consists of the USSR and the CCP in China. And then the allies are America, ANZAC, FEC, Great Britain, and France. And also the KMT there in China. And minor powers can join these throughout the game when certain conditions are met. Two or more nations are aligned when they meet certain conditions. Major powers that are members of the same alliance, so let's say Germany and Italy, will align if they're at war with the same major power, and then minor will align at certain times and certain conditions. Annexation is a combat move by a major power against a minor power with no declaration of war. So Italy could take one infantry, let's say from southern Italy, use the transport to bring them to Albania, like I've already done, and if there were any defending Albanian troops there, there would be no combat, and Italy would take over that and get any of those troops and production if it was worth any. And then there's a couple packs that you can use by certain powers. Germany with the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact, and then German annexation of Bohemia, Slovakia, and Austria. And then it's different than capturing a territory. The attacker is the player currently taking their turn. Anyone that they attack is considered the defender. So from the rules it says +1 attack for the attacker. Let's say for this Foreign Legion right here, he would get +1 attacking these Italian infantry. So he would hit on a 3 instead of a 2. Defender would not get this bonus. The British Commonwealth involves Australia and New Zealand as ANZAC, India as the FEC, and then Union of South Africa, Great Britain, and Canada, all as Great Britain. All these are the British Commonwealth, and they share the same turn, same technology, so British or FEC can go on to ANZAC transports on one turn and unload same turn. The only separation from them is production. A calendar turn is once all nations have gone their turns in sequence. So for example, Germany, CCP, Russia, Japan, and so on, till it gets to the US, and then you would move it up one calendar turn. Capital ships are fleet carriers, heavy fleet carriers, battleships, and heavy battleships, and all of them take multiple hits to destroy, and can only be built at major shipyards. Carriers are ships that can carry either fighters or tactical bombers. China is all Chinese home territory, including the KMT, CCP, and Warlord territory. So everywhere that has some sort of Chinese roundel on it is all of China, unless specifically stated otherwise in the rulebook. If it says China, it refers to the whole country. Control is when a major power controls a minor power. So for example, Germany controls the nationalist Spain troops, so they do recruitment roles, choose where to attack, and choose casualties, as well as rolling dice. And those are not technically German units, they're just controlled by them. There are ways that they can become German. The D6 dice is for convoy raiding and strategic bombing, and for Soviet income increases. D12 dice is the standard dice used in the game for attacking and all that, unless specifically stated otherwise. A declaration of war, or a DOW, is when a nation declares war on another major nation, and those can only happen under certain circumstances. So for the FEC, they would have to become full income, and then they could attack Japan, for example, but they would not be able to attack Anzac because they're part of the same alliance. Nations are only enemies when they're at war with each other. So Germany and France are not enemies until they're at war, but when they are at war, anything that is French would be an enemy to Germany. So that factory right there is an enemy to Germany when they're at war, same as this infantry, same as that territory, that shipyard, all of it. Friendly is either if you control the territory and anything in it, or if you're aligned with another major power, then they would be friendly to you as well. And all territory complexes, factories, and units would be friendly then. But America and Great Britain would not be friendly until they are both aligned with each other at war with the same major power. Full production is when a nation is getting all the IPPs from their territory. So for Russia, they only start with 4 IPPs, even though all their territory is worth a lot more. So during the game, certain events will boost up their income, and then they'll also be able to roll dice to increase it. Home country is a group of territories considered to be a nation's home country. So for Germany, it's Western Germany, Berlin, Eastern Germany, and Bavia. And I'm not going to read all those because I won't get that right, but there they all are.